Hey guys, this is Emily with CrossFit South City, and we are doing our second month of Testimonial Tuesday, and I'm sure you're wondering who it's going to be for the month of December, and it's actually going to be Martha Robertson.
Hey.
Okay, Martha. So,
Yes.
just a couple questions for you I want to talk about. How did you hear about CrossFit?
My friend Deb Krause found CrossFit during her sabbatical in 2009. She works out at Kirkwood CrossFit. So in January 2011, we were taking students to Africa, and she was doing a burpee challenge, and she was also doing box jumps on every kind of rock and bench and anthill that you can imagine in Africa. So I was kind of intrigued. And when I came home, it was time for my sabbatical, and so I checked it out in March of 2011, and the rest, as they say, is history.
That's awesome. How did you even find out about CrossFit South City? As far as, did you like Google or?
No, I had seen. I guess I had worked out a little bit at the other gym when you had an outpost there.
Okay.
So I had seen the name, and then I saw the sign just driving by.
Awesome.
I drive back and forth in the neighborhood, and I thought, well, that's way convenient. So I called you and did foundations, and
here we are.
there we are.
Okay, so when you first did foundations, what were your thoughts as far as, what did you think about CrossFit just getting through the foundations your first 2 weeks?
Well, I hadn't read anything, so I really didn't know what I was getting into. Obviously, it was hard, and it revealed quickly what bad shape I was in. I don't know if you remember, but I couldn't jump except like two plates put together. And, I couldn't run 100 yards. So it was the challenge of it. It just intriguing. I sort of liked leaving the place and feeling like my legs were turning to jelly. So
that's awesome. When you first got into classes and you finished your foundations, did you feel like maybe a little bit intimidated or nervous about, stepping up into taking regular CrossFit classes?
Oh, sure, but scale. I figure as long as I'm working as hard as everybody else is for approximately the same amount of time, I'm doing the same workout, whether it's RX or not. So
that's awesome. So you thought that everything was doable and it could be scaled for you.
Oh yeah.
Good.
And this is the main thing. It's so much fun. It's play. It's the closest thing to play that I have in my life.
It's an adult playground, basically.
It is. It is.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you, Martha?
I'm 65 years old.
65. That's awesome. Do you feel like you're almost in the best shape you've ever been in your life, or how do you feel about that, being 65 and doing some of these intense workouts and lifting and being as strong as you are now?
I'm sure. I'm stronger than I've ever been, and I do things routinely every week that I never imagined I could do. I'll tell you when I really got serious though, was my mom was changing a light bulb. She climbed on the bed to change the light bulb above her, and she fell, and she broke her arm. And I thought, I'm going to do that. I mean, it's very like me to climb on a bed and change the light bulb. But when I fall, I don't want my bones to break. So that's when I really started taking the weightlifting, weight-bearing exercise a little more seriously. And I fell backwards down a choir loft at church in Freeport last spring. And I really think if I hadn't been a CrossFitter, I would have broken my arm. So I had a lot of bruises, but I was pretty good.
That's awesome. So you feel like it's definitely been an impact in your life. It's been beneficial as far as, every year you're progressing. Because how long have you been doing CrossFit now?
Well, that was March of 11, so it's going to be 3 years in March.
Okay. And you CrossFit about 3 days a week, right?
I started slow, did 1 day a week, then 2, 3. So.
What would you say to someone who says, CrossFit may be a little bit too hard, or they can't do it? Maybe it's too late in life for them to start because of either their age or their weight, or maybe they never worked out before in their life. What would you say to someone who's a little nervous about trying CrossFit or thinks that it's too late for them.
Well,
honestly.
I think I would emphasize the play thing, that how much fun it is, and also the supportive relationships. I remember one time, that first spring, I couldn't do sit-ups, and so for some reason I was doing knees to elbows hanging from a bar, which was really stupid, and I was just really dying, and somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody that I thought was cool and really in shape. It might have been Bradley, it might have been Jesse, I'm not sure. But anyway, whoever it was, just right there by me, counting those damn things, right with me. So
supporting you.
yeah,
That's awesome.
That was really great. So after that, I just never worried about it very much.
Good. So what are your goals, Martha, for 2014?
Well,
give me at least one or two things.
My 2014 goal is to fulfill my 2012 goal, which is still a kipping club.
You're so close.
I know,
You're
I'm
there.
pretty close. So I'd like to do that, and then I'd like to work on cardio. I've done 2 5Ks this past year, but I didn't run them. I mean, I walked part of it. So I'd like to do a 5K that I ran
The whole time without walking.
and then I think I'd like to work on double unders.
Awesome.
Because I think some cardio would really help with my stamina.
Awesome.
Then I could do 5 rounds.
Yes.
God awful thing we just did.
Well, guys, again, this is Martha. We're so proud of her at CrossFit South City. If Martha can do it, anyone can do it. Thank you, guys.